Question, the member from Davenport.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and my question is for the Minister of Transportation. Speaker, I know that the Minister has said many times, both in and outside of this House, that road safety is his top priority. But the fact of the matter is that there are still far too many collisions that result in serious injuries or fatalities on our roads. And far too often, the victim is a vulnerable road user, a pedestrian or cyclist, who has little to no protection compared to those traveling in a car. And Speaker, a number of these fatalities have unfortunately occurred in my riding of Davenport. We need to take extra care to make sure this group of road users is safe, especially if we want to promote these active and environmentally friendly modes of transportation in Ontario. I know that there are many people in my community of Davenport who want to make the choice to bike or walk to work, but they want to know that they can do so safely. Speaker, would the minister please provide an update to this House on what his ministry is doing to make our roads safer than they are today for our most vulnerable?
Minister of Transportation.
Thanks very much, Speaker. I want to thank the member from Davenport for her question and for being a staunch advocate for helping us to understand the importance of making sure that we constantly improve road safety measures that we have, Speaker. Our government knows that whether you're in a vehicle, on a bike, or walking on the sidewalk, for example, Speaker, you deserve to be able to get from point A to point B safely at all times. That's why we've taken serious action over the last number of years to make sure that our roads are even safer through strong legislation, public education, and ongoing work with our extraordinary road safety partners, including enforcement officers. But last fall and winter, Speaker, we saw a concerning increase in the number of serious and fatal injuries involving our most vulnerable road users. We knew then that we had to act, and we have not been standing still. Our work over the last number of months has led us to the point where we are now able to introduce bold new measures that would, if passed, make our roads safer, especially for our seniors and our kids, Speaker, and I look forward to providing more details in my supplementary answer.
Thank you. Supplementary.
Thank you, Speaker, and thank you to the Minister for his answer. I'm pleased to hear that your ministry has been working hard on these various proposals that would keep our roads safer for everyone, but particularly our most vulnerable. However, with the federal legalization of cannabis less than a year away, we need to be ready to deal with the impact this will have on road safety in order to save lives and keep up our record of having among the safest roads in North America. I know that members of my community of Davenport are eager to hear that we have a plan in place to keep drug-impaired drivers off our roads through strong penalties. Speaker, through you to the Minister, can you please provide more information on how these new proposed measures take into account additional road safety challenges that we can expect post-July 1st, 2018?
Thank you, Minister.
Thanks very much, Speaker. Our proposed changes do, in fact, take into account the upcoming federal legalization of cannabis. So, for example, we're proposing zero tolerance for novice, young, and commercial drivers, as well as increased penalties for drivers who fail or refuse to take a sobriety test, Speaker. Beyond impaired driving, we are also proposing a comprehensive set of tools that would make our roads safer, including tougher penalties to combat distracted driving, increased penalties for drivers who fail to yield for pedestrians, and, Speaker, also a brand new offence, the stiffest penalty that would exist in the Highway Traffic Act if passed, a new offence for careless driving causing death or bodily harm, Speaker. And if you'll permit me, I want to pay tribute to the current Minister of Tourism, Culture and Sport, the member from Burlington, who has fought hard and long on these issues, and as a private member brought forward legislation in 2016 to make this happen, Speaker. Because of her advocacy, we're going to get it done. Thanks very much.